Okay, students, I wanted to show you how to do some basic matrix operations here in Excel. If I want to add matrices together, adding matrices and subtracting. If I want to do like A plus B, I've got a couple matrices that I've entered here. Here is matrix A. I'm actually going to highlight. Let's throw some borders around it so it shows up a little bit better. We'll just throw all borders around that. So there's matrix A, and here's matrix B. And what I want to do is I want to add those two matrices together. So it's pretty straightforward. What I want to do is I'm going to go into the equal sign to do an operation. And if I want to, I'm just going to add the corresponding elements. So I want to do A. Whoops, missed the plus key there. Whoops, that's not the plus key either. Now I'm in the wrong cell. Okay, so equals A. And then I want the plus. Oh, I got two pluses. So I want cell A2 plus cell D2 there. So I want to add those two corresponding cells together. And then I'm going to hit the Enter key, and it will give us a value of -1. 2 plus -3 gives us -1. Matrix addition is generally pretty easy. It's not too bad to do. But sometimes if your arithmetic is a little off and you want to do that, get some help there, you can get some help there. Okay, I don't know if you just caught that, but I copied the formulas over, and it automatically updated this cell to be B2 plus, or the number here, the 5 plus the 0, the corresponding elements there that I want to add. Okay, and then I just want to continue that on. I'm going to highlight those two, and I'm going to drag down. Make sure that your plus turns into that corner plus thing, and drag down until I get the whole matrix filled in there. And so that's what you get when you add A plus B. You get the matrix -1, 5, 4, 8, and 2, 4 reading across the rows there in there. So pretty straightforward. You can do a matrix multiplication if you want to do, how about 3 times matrix B? All I have to do is do 3 times, and then click on the appropriate cell. You do it once, and then you just expand that to meet the size of your matrix. If you go too far, it'll show up zeros here because there's nothing in that bottom row. It's trying to add values that aren't part of the matrix that really shouldn't be there. Let me delete those two. And you get that a 3 by 2 matrix, sorry, a 3 by 2, 3 rows, 2 columns in there that you can add together to get your matrix there. There is a little bit of a difference between Excel and what we do in math. If you look at a cell reference, so here in this formula where I did 3 times D2, so I'm looking at column D, row 2, the number in column D, row 2. In mathematics, we always refer to things by the row first and then the column. So when we talk about the size of this matrix, we talk about the number of rows. So matrix B has 3 rows to it and 2 columns. So it's a little bit different. Excel does the columns first, then the rows, but in math, we will always do rows first, then columns. So their convention when they created it was to do it the other way, but that is very not standard for mathematics in there. All right, so there's 3B. You can do subtraction too. You can do addition, subtraction, multiplying by constant. It's all pretty straightforward. All you have to do is do it in one cell. So how about 3 times B minus A? We can do 3 times B minus A. So I'm going to take 3 times, oops, got to get to the right keys here. Wrong one. 3 times what's in matrix B, maybe that first row, first column of matrix B. plus, there's the plus key, plus, what did I say? Oh, minus A, I said minus A. There's the minus key, minus A will give us the value there. And then once you've got it in one cell, once you've got the right formula in that you're looking at, you just have to copy and extend that. You can actually go down first if you want to go down. So if I go down and then cross over, it'll still do the same thing. It'll fill in that value. So like this cell here is the 3 times the 1, which gives us the 3. And then you're subtracting the corresponding value in A. So 3 times 3 minus 3 would give us the 0, or 3 times 1 minus 3 gives us the 0 that we're getting in that cell. So it can help you with the arithmetic. You can do that matrix multiplication. I'm going to come back through and put cells around these just so they're easier to see the matrices that I'm calling out there when I do this calculation in there. All right, we'll just put borders around them. So matrix arithmetic, you can use that cell formula to add the corresponding corresponding elements. It's pretty easy.